Oh, hi. My name's Daniel Lopsh, or Lopez, however you want to pronounce it. It's all good to me. And I'm the guy who didn't present in class today, so I felt bad. And everybody was being all, you know, productive with their stories, and I just felt that I had to put my video on YouTube, even though it's not going to be worth any marks. So yeah, it's called "The Summer of Love" by Daniel Lopsh. Luke, lights. Story begins when I was 14 years old. Supposed to be the summer of love, summer of entering manhood, summer where you can go to another country and make some bad decisions. See, my parents had decided that I had to see my grandparents this summer, before I go into high school and lose all my innocence. So they flew me off to Portugal by myself with a large amount of cash in one pocket and some emergency contact information in the other pocket. Now, there I was, standing in front of the airport terminal, feeling like a young Leonardo DiCaprio, about to embark on some strange and epic journey. Maybe I'd get to paint a girl nude, I thought. No, actually, I didn't think that. But I should have, because it happened. No, I lied again. It didn't happen. Anyways, I waved my parents goodbye, and before I knew it, I was sitting on the plane listening to Green Day on my Discman. That's when I saw her. Later, I would find out her name was Sarah, or Caitlin. I can't remember. But for now, she was just that goddess sitting an aisle ahead of me to the left, looking out the window. As the flight continued, I kept thinking of different ways I could talk to her, break the ice. 3 hours later, she walked by to go to the bathroom, and all I could think of was, "Oh, hey, you're going to Portugal? Same here." Huh? Yeah. Now that I look back, kind of an idiot. Of course she's going to Portugal, or else she's probably on the wrong flight. Whatever, my lack of smoothness seemed to work, because before I knew it, we were talking. Turns out, she was from the States, also visiting family in Portugal, and turns out, even stranger, she was staying in the town right next to mine. What a coincidence, I thought. This really was going to be the summer of love. A few days into my vacation, my cousin approached me and told me there was going to be a big street party in my town. I was pumped. Going to another country, it's hard to exchange information when there's lack of internet and no cell phones. So I thought if I was going to see Sarah/Caitlin, this would be the chance. So, my cousin Jason, he's a real Don Juan DeMarco, real lady killer. And when I saw her at the party, I introduced them. Big mistake. That's when my summer of love dreams seemed to have died. See, Sarah/Caitlin and my cousin Jason really hit it off. Yeah, they ended up flirting all night, and he ended up going back to her house. And there I was, left alone, to take the sad walk back to my grandparents' house. Story doesn't end here, though. No. Next day, Jason comes running up to me like he'd just seen a ghost. Turns out after an intense night of making out and fooling around, they got to talking, Jason and Sarah/Caitlin. And, well, they were talking about Portugal and their family backgrounds and whatnot. I guess it never occurred to me that everybody in my town, or towns in the proximity, are somewhat related. And Jason was horrified to tell me that Sarah/Caitlin was actually a second cousin to both me and Jason. Karma has a way of rearing its ugly head, I guess. To this day, I still tease Jason. That's my story.